Hey, my, how should go there? Yeah, just rolling around there and seeing how he goes, eh? Yeah, just practicing Paganese by practicing. I mean, speaking it. I've always seen myself as an English speaker, and obviously I can speak sort of, that argot, that international argot. But Paganese, see, I gotta get that out of it. We gotta get that out of it. It replaces her though, right? Because it's a lot more fluid. It's a lot more fun to talk about. Talk and the thing is, your throat kind of like she tenses up, right? God, we want it's all women. This is all women, like femininity, right? So she kind of makes sense. So if you rewire instead of seeing it as like she isn't an object, but she is in the power of God, all of a sudden she makes sense. So she's gonna stay there. Well, hey, oh, and it was. But yeah, speaking it is fascinating because I'm really starting to see it as a separate language instead of just an instinct or an accent, which is when dialects start or regional accents start to separate and no longer are dialects and are starting to become their own language, right? When it's starting to separate from, oh, it's just an accent to it's actually its own language. Um, and what it is when I'm just kind of like when I'm playing games, it's really easy because I'm just talking to the game, and all of a sudden I'm starting to speak in that language. It's really fun, and it's cool because in my head, that's what's starting to happen. Is my head starting to be like, yeah, this is not English. Like my head understands exactly what I'm saying, but it understands it within the context of what I'm saying, right? Not within the context of translation from English to Paganese, which is probably the point at which you're like, a second language, right? So, I mean, what I would really like to see is for Russian, Chinese, Spanish, languages that are breaking glass languages like Spanish is needs to move away from that colonial past, right? It needs to come back to what it probably was before. Um, but if they all kind of meet, you have each one's like a piece of a pie, and then they meet in the middle, and then you draw a big circle around, right? This is something I was taught in feminism, and then each bias is represented, but it's balanced because we all recognize the biases. In other words, we could probably say it the no, it doesn't make any sense. Forget what I just said. Everyone needs to just end up speaking the same thing and loving it all, which is a truly balanced language. If everyone loves it and you're all speaking in the same way, well, that's like a new cultural language, you know, or what I should say, the real cultural language. And it was, oh, I almost did the thing where I look and then I do like, ugh. I don't know. Wait, or no, I'm supposed to do that. I'm supposed to look and hit it. Oh, I'm off by. I wasn't. I was on 313. I was. But I just looked and then forgot. Pranks.